So we're looking at like progressively shorter feedback loops, right? Because you come out with a product, more reviews, faster iteration, right?
Exactly. So I call it the Amazon product death cycle. So the window of product success on Amazon used to be like I used to
Right,
come out with a vacuum filter, and it would be 2 years or 2.5 years. So someone sort of is like, hey, oh, that's a really good product. I'm going to make that product.
right.
And that window is now starting to shorten to 3 or 6 months. Like you literally have a lead time of 3 or 6 months, a window of opportunity until someone else copies your product.
That's harsh. So you're putting the same resources that you used to put into, do once every 2.5 years into 3 months. Doesn't that like eat into your profitability of developing private label? Doesn't that make it so much harder?
Yeah, it does make it harder. That's why only the strong are going to survive.
Right. Okay. So fast iterations being really close to the market.
And
Uh,
I think the other piece that I think Anchor is learning, and I'm actually learning too, is first of all, no Me Too's on the market, but also once you invest in a product, you have a unique idea, and you invest tooling in it, it's harder for people to actually copy
right.
the product, right? So it's
It's
like, for
it's your
example, I just
defensibility.
invested in vacuum hoses, and I
Mhm.
invested $80,000. So if I invest $80,000 in vacuum hose tooling, it's much harder for other people to come in and copy that product.
And I mean, I guess right off the bat, as soon as you put in $5,000, you're already getting rid of probably 80% of your competition, right? Because there's only so many people that are even putting out any money. Right? Like most of these like bottom feeders are just jumping on Alibaba and sourcing the
Mhm.
same exact crap that everybody
Exactly.
else
They're
is
going
sourcing.
off the shelf. So if your product is off the shelf, you're going to be the most threatened. If your product is unique and innovative and has utility to it that solves a problem, and you've invested in tooling where they can't just rip it off the shelf, you're a winner.
So and bringing that back to the very beginning, basically the only way you really have enough confidence to drop that kind of money in order to do the tooling is just really being really really close to the reviews, right? Just like reading the audience really really carefully.
It's reading the reviews, reading negatives of products. So you can find a Bluetooth speaker that's a projector and find all these negatives with it and take those
Right.
negatives and make sure your next design is iterating on those negatives. Make sure you're putting that into your listing to solve for those negatives as well.
Mhm.